Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my very first hair tutorial. It is Saturday today and I am going to a wedding later on tonight, and I decided to actually curl my hair for tonight's event. So I thought, what better way to share with you guys how I curl my hair. I decided to film my very first hair tutorial. Now, so basically I'm going to show you guys, I am going to be using like a thick curling iron, which I'll get into in a second, but I want to show you guys this is actually my natural hair. I showered and washed my hair this morning. I use a blow dryer a little bit just so it's not so wet, but I would say 80% of my hair is air dried, and basically this is how it looks. Clean, fresh, and not touched at all. For when I'm curling my hair, it depends what kind of waves or curls that I want. For today's tutorial, I'm going to be using a thicker curling iron because I want more of a wavier curl, not too tight. I want like looser curls. So this is my wand right here. It is an older wand. I really don't have the new style curling irons, wands, or whatever they're called. I don't have the new ones. I have this one that I got maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 years ago, and it still works perfectly. This is actually your typical curling iron. It's not really a wand. It has the clip right here, and it is by Hot Tools. It's so old that I don't even remember where I got it from, but it still works amazing. It still does the job, so I don't want to spend money on a new one when this one still works. The way that I curl my hair is basically I divide up my hair into different parts, and I just pick a side and I start curling small pieces. Another strategy that I do is when I do curl, every piece that I curl opposite. So if I'm curling one way, one piece, then the next piece I will curl the other way. Because if I curl all the pieces the same way, then it's gonna look like this. Like, it's just gonna look like this. What I want is that fullness. I really want that fullness in my hair. So when you are curling the different pieces different ways, basically you are going to achieve that fullness in your hair, because you're going to have all your hair going different ways, and it's not going to be one way and then it's going to look just flat like that. We don't want that. So basically what I do is I divide up my hair and then I take the different pieces and curl them different ways. First things first, I do comb my hair, which I have already a million times before I got ready, and I'm not wearing any makeup. What I like to do is, when I'm going to a wedding, I like to do my hair first and then my makeup, because if I do my makeup first and then my hair, it gets hot and my makeup starts to melt away and it's just a hot mess. I don't want that. That's why I like to wash my face, get it prepped for makeup, and then do my hair. So once my hair is done, then it is ready for makeup. Okay, so first things first is we are going to part it right in the middle, which I already did. I think it's good enough. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I like to do my hair parted in the middle when I'm curling my hair, and then at the end when I want to how I want to place it and style it, I like to actually have my part near the side, so one side is more fluffier and more fuller than the other side. It's just the way I like to have it. On both sides, I'm going to take one side and I'm going to actually tie it up so it doesn't get in the way on the other side. Okay, so here is half of it, half of my hair. Basically, I like to start from the back and work my way to the front. I don't know why, it's just that's the way I've always curled my hair, and I've always stood by that strategy. So that's what I'm just gonna do. So basically, it really depends actually how thick you want each piece to be. I like my pieces to be pretty thin. And what I do is the piece that I'm not working with, I clip it, so I know that it's out of the way, and I take the piece that I'm working with now. I'll do a quick comb. So I take my iron. Oh, and one more thing, I think this is a 1.5 inch or a 2-inch curling iron. I'm not too sure, but it is one of the thicker ones. So what I like to do is I like to take it, and I don't use the clipper. I really don't use the clipper, actually, not at all. And I just wrap the piece around the barrel and I hold it for about 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, and there it is. I don't like to pin it up. I like it to dry on its own like that. Whatever gets loose, I will come back to it at the end. But I just let it go. Because this is more of a beachy wave look, we don't need to clip it up and then unclip it after. So next we take another piece. Like I said, I like to work from the back and then work my way to the front. Now, my second piece, I will be curling it going the other way. So for this one, I did this way already for the first one, but now I'm gonna go the other way because I want that full look in my hair. I don't want all the pieces going one way. And again, I hold it for about 5 or 6 seconds. And I let go. Okay, so just like that. Different ways. One is going one way, turning the one way, and another one is turning the other way. And that's basically it. Every piece I go a different way, and until I get to the front of my face, and then once I'm done this side, I go to the other side, and that's about it. It really is pretty simple. We're gonna go back to the first way. Okay, there it is. Just let it go. If you feel you need to make thinner pieces, curl thinner pieces at a time, do it, because the thinner it is, the more curly it will look. The thicker your piece is, the more wavy it will look. So it depends how tight of the curl you want it to be. For this one, I do it the other way, because the first one, the one before I did it the first way. If you want, you can take your hairspray. I just use one from Pantene Pro V, the extra hold hairspray, and I just spray the pieces that I've already done so far. And what it is just kind of holds the curls in place until I'm done. And then when I am done, I'll let you, well, when I'm done, I like to go through my, with my fingers through the hair, and then I do one more time of hairspray. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward the rest of this hair. Actually, when I get closer to the front, I'm going to do it regular. I'm going to slow down to really show you how, which way I like to curl my hair for the front pieces. to my front pieces. Basically, I'm gonna probably divide this up into two little sections. And basically the one that's closest to my eyes, I like to flip, make sure it's curled outwards. And this piece right here, I can just do it inwards. So I just finished the first half of my hair and I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do much with it until my entire hair is done. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to bring all the pieces to the front and they're going to stay here while I'm working on the other side. So I'm going to show you a few strands of how I do it on the other side. And it's the same thing. I comb out the hair before I start to make sure it's smooth. And then I just start taking smaller pieces from the back. Okay, so my next piece will be curled the other way because I want to try to get that fullness in my hair. And I'm gonna comb it out quickly. First one I went this way, but for this one I am gonna go the other way. So I'm gonna fast forward through the rest of my hair, and then when I'm done, I will show you the final look. And then this last piece will be curled towards the other way, so away from my face. So before you start playing around with your curls and adjusting them to how you want them to stay, it's important to take about a minute or even 2 minutes to let the curls cool off so they really just hold on to that curl. Okay, so now that I've done all the curls, I'm going to divide it up again and put it all in the front and just look at the different pieces. If there's any pieces that need to be retouched up, this is the time to do it now. Okay, I feel like I want to do this piece one more time. Okay, I think I am pretty much good to go. Okay, so my camera stopped a few times, but basically after you do your curls, you curl your hair and you let it sit for a few minutes. Now it's time to play around with it. What I like to do is I like to take my fingers and just run through it. Basically, this helps to loosen up the curls and make them look more fuller. So I just like to shake them out. And then next, when I'm done this part, I like to go in with my comb. Okay, so for this part, what I like to do is I like to bring the curls to the front, and as you can see, it's already starting to look full and voluminous. Now, so, you're gonna take it, what I like to do is I like to take a comb and just comb the curls gently. That's the key word here, gently. You don't wanna go in there really hard because you're gonna lose the curl. You're really gonna lose it. You don't wanna lose like the look of it. So basically you just a little bit run through it, just a little bit, and very gently as well, because you're going to lose the curl if you go too hard. Once you feel you are done, once you're happy with the look, it is time to get your hairspray out and spray your hair. Like I mentioned earlier, I use the Pantene Pro V1. It's great. It's the extra maximum hold number 4. And yeah, I've always been using this one. I'm really happy with it. It does the job. So basically what you do is you take pieces of it and you just curl your hair. Okay. Okay, so, all right guys, so that's about it. That's how I curl my hair. And if you want to see the edges, the ends, this is how it looks, the ends. So yeah, this is basically how I curl my hair. Very easy, simple, just, it took me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to really do it, to do all the curls, and that was about it. So yeah, that's how I do it. If I want tighter curls, I would use a smaller curling iron, but because I wanted the beachy waves, that voluminous look, I went with my 2-inch or 1.5-inch curling iron. I'm not too sure. It's either 1.5 inch or 2 inches. And yeah, and that's about it. And it's important to make sure you put hairspray in your hair right at the end, because it obviously keeps it in place. And I even have a miniature hairspray that big, literally that big, from the traveling section from Shoppers Drug Mart. And when I go to weddings or wherever, a special occasion, I actually put that in my purse and I touch up. Basically, if there's a curl that's, you know, doesn't have that hold, I take out my mini hairspray and I just spray that section in my hair and I'm good to go. Anyways guys, that's about it. It is time for me to go do my makeup now, and we are off to the wedding tonight. I'm really excited to celebrate my friend's wedding tonight with all of our friends and family. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.